This video is brought to you by Spirits Network. You throw the holiday party. We'll provide the entertainment and bottle service. Spirits Network. Sign up today. Sometimes dedication to the craft becomes just flat out crazy. Hey guys, it's Phoebe with WatchMojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 craziest things actors did for famous roles.
What in heaven's name are you talking about?
We're taking a look at actors who went to the extremes to nail their character. We will not be including Jackie Chan because he deserves a list of his own. Oh wait, he already has one. Let's get to it. Number 10. Robert Pattinson lived in rags. Good time. Never has an actor been more ready to shed his teen years than Robert Pattinson. After being stalked by paparazzi, Donald Trump, and teens everywhere for his role as Edward in Twilight, a project he openly mocks to this day, the kid had something to prove. And did he ever?
I'm breaking all the rules now anyway, since I'm going to hell.
Pattinson served as David Cronenberg's muse before landing Good Time, where he plays a low-life misanthrope desperate to get his brother out of jail. So deep in character did he get, he worked in character at a car wash and lived in a dingy basement apartment pre-production. There's a reason we're rooting for his casting as the new Batman.
Are you feeling good as I'm feeling right now?
Yeah, I'm cold.
Number 9. Jared Leto gained 67 pounds. Chapter 27.
You can do anything. You can do anything. If you set your mind to it, you can do anything.
Consider this entry one of the most extreme, because between mailing his Suicide Squad co-stars used condoms, one of the Joker's best-known gags now, we guess, and gaining an absurd amount of weight for an extreme performance of John Lennon's Catcher in the Rye obsessed murderer, Leto is full-on meta.
It was scary. I felt like I was disappearing every time I crossed the street.
The actor packed on 67 pounds for this minor release that he must have assumed was Oscar bait. Mind you, the film was so little seen and its central character so universally despised that Leto's efforts and dedication may have been wasted.
Don't worry. It's still okay. It wasn't meant to happen. When the time is right, it'll happen. It won't be long.
Number 8. Meryl Streep learned Polish. Sophie's Choice.
Oh, the truth, I don't even know what is the truth.
It's usual for an actor to work with a voice coach to learn an accent. They may study with them arduously, learning every tick, every verbal cue that in their own linguistic culture would come across as abnormal. There are many great examples, but few have anything on Meryl Streep. In her heart-rending role as a Polish mother who must choose which of her children will be executed in a concentration camp, Meryl seemingly said, "Screw it, I'll just learn Polish."
Sie sind auch nicht jüdisch. Sie sind beide rassenrein. Ich bin Christin.
It paid off, and it's one of her most memorably haunting roles in a long line of them. Number 7. Heath Ledger became the Joker. The Dark Knight.
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
I warned him, former Joker actor Jack Nicholson said to the press after Heath Ledger's death. But despite his predecessor's caution, Ledger dove deep into the role of the Agent of Chaos in Gotham, so much so that it earned him a posthumous Oscar. Heath not only stayed in a dingy motel for 6 weeks before the shoot and filled journals in character, he also had a pretty good eye, as he directed the videos the Joker broadcast to intimidate the general public.
Look at me.
Look at me!
You see, this is how crazy Batman's made Gotham.
Ultimately, he died of an accidental overdose of sleeping pills, which, it has been speculated, is a sad carryover from how deep into the role he really was. Number 6. Tom Hanks lost 30 pounds to portray an AIDS patient. Philadelphia. You know who loves Tom Hanks? Everyone. He's America's sweetheart, and it's totally warranted. Take, for instance, Philadelphia, for which Hanks lost nearly 30 pounds to appear as an AIDS-ridden lawyer suing his firm for discrimination.
Am I being fired?
Let me put it this way, Andy. Your place in the future of this firm is no longer secure.
He rightly received his first Oscar for the role, and his performance is downright heartbreaking.
Excellent work, counselor. I thank you.
It was great working with you, Counselor.
Counselor.
Alternately, co-star Denzel Washington was asked to put on pounds and would tauntingly eat chocolate bars in front of a very hungry man. What would he do for a Klondike bar? Not share it with Hanks, apparently.
That's very disappointing.
Number 5. Daniel Day-Lewis worked as a cobbler. Gangs of New York. The first appearance of Daniel Day-Lewis on this list, that we know of. Be it living on the set of The Crucible and refusing any modern technology for months on end, to learning to paint with the infamous left foot, there's little Daniel Day-Lewis won't do for a role.
Challenge accepted.
For Gangs of New York, he went gonzo, pulling no punches as Bill the Butcher.
To defeat my enemy, I extinguish his life and consume him as I consume these flames.
And Scorsese wanted authenticity, going as far as to fly him to New York City while he was working as a cobbler under, well, let's say false pretenses. A broken nose, a greasy hairstyle, and an intentionally screwed up eyeball later, and here's Bill. Number 4. Shia LaBeouf converted to Christianity. Fury.
Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send? And who will go for us?"
Say what you will about his performance art, Shia LaBeouf has come a long way from playing Sam Witwicky in the Transformers films, and you cannot deny the kid's got spunk. For David Ayer's Fury, he nailed the role of Bible Boyd Swan, going so far as to actually convert to and get baptized into Christianity.
I know you had me preach. I know it. What we're doing here is a righteous act, gentlemen.
And just in case you didn't think that was enough to commit, he pulled his own teeth out for good measure.
You lost a tooth during this?
Yeah, again, just vanity stuff. When you're in close quarters, you know, and you look at yourself in the mirror and you know that you've been in a tank for 3 years, you got to start doing stuff so you believe it.
For such a minor exercise in action filmmaking, you start to wonder if he didn't actually have pet robots. Number 3, Robert De Niro put the method in method acting. Raging Bull, Cape Fear, and Taxi Driver. Sure, De Niro has done some sillier work in recent years. His best work, though, is a stunning display of dedication to the craft. This is a man who put on over 60 pounds of muscle for the first half of Raging Bull, only to get fat for its finale, and flew from Rome to NYC to drive a cab in preparation for Taxi Driver during breaks from 1900.
I go all over. I take people to the Bronx, Brooklyn, I take them to Harlem. I don't care. Don't make no difference to me.
But the coup de grace has to be his portrayal of Max Cady in Cape Fear. Not only did he pay an orthodontic surgeon a bundle to screw up his teeth to elicit the most horrifying nightmare of a man, he then had to pay to get them fixed again.
I don't think you really understand what we're talking about here.
Number 2, Christian Bale making weight, The Machinist and Vice. There's no shortage of actors willing to lose or gain weight for a role, but few are willing to go as far as Christian Bale. For his role as a lowly, off-putting factory worker in The Machinist, Bale lost so much weight to look emaciated, he went on a 4-month diet consisting of water, an apple, and 1 cup of coffee a day. This resulted in him dropping 62 pounds.
Don't I look okay?
If you were any thinner, you wouldn't exist.
That wasn't enough. He wanted to go down to 99 pounds, but the producers wouldn't let him risk his health. Right after, he beefed up for Batman Begins, and since then, he went up 40 pounds to play the Darth Vader of politics, Dick Cheney in Vice.
No problemo. We got a deal?
Then I believe this can work.
Christian Bale is the king of physical transformations. But wait till we get to our number 1 pick. But before then, here are some honorable mentions.
I want y'all to meet my new woman, Viv. That's short for Vivian. She good people. I like her. I was most fortunate to make her acquaintance most recently.
What are you trying to do? Walk out of here?
No. But I'm gonna be married standing up.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Leonardo DiCaprio survived brutal weather and got attacked by a bear. The Revenant. Director Alejandro González Iñárritu has a reputation of excellent, groundbreaking storytelling combined with elaborate camera stunts, such as Best Picture winner Birdman being told in entirely one shot. His follow-up, The Revenant, had an equally complex shooting schedule, and star Leonardo DiCaprio was game. For his role as bloodthirsty Hugh Glass, the actor was forced to shoot the film in sequence, made all the more arduous by a realistic on-screen bear attack and brutally cold weather that had several crew members quit. Nevertheless, DiCaprio acted through extremely difficult conditions to an Academy Award win. This video is brought to you by Spirits Network. You throw the holiday party. We'll provide the entertainment and bottle service. Spirits Network. Sign up today.